Good day, learners, and welcome to your maths lesson for today. Let's begin with today's lesson. Our topic for today is common fractions. Like all numbers, you can calculate with fractions. We are going to learn how to add common fractions. Let's look at an example. If you have 2/5 and another 1/5, how many fifths do you have all together? So we will say 2/5 and we write this as 2/5 plus 1/5 and we write this as 1/5. How much do you think this will give us? Very good. It will give us 3/5. Can you see all we did was add the numerators? Remember, the numerators are the numbers on the top of a fraction. So we added the numerators. 2 plus 1 will give us 3. But our denominators, which are the numbers at the bottom of a fraction, remained the same because we are dealing with fifths. Right? So 2/5 plus 1/5 will give us 3/5. Notice that the denominator stays the same and you are adding 2 lots of fifths, so the answer is also fifths. So our final answer is 3/5. In other words, 3 slices of pizza from a whole pizza. Let's look at an example involving addition with fractions. So it says here, 1 bar of chocolate has 7 blocks, right? So 1 bar of chocolate, it has 7 blocks. 3 children share this bar. Lionel gets 2 blocks. Joshua gets 3 blocks. Shauna gets 2 blocks of chocolate. Show each child's share as a fraction. So the first child is Lionel, and Lionel gets 2 blocks out of 7. We can write this as a fraction. It will be 2 out of 7 or 2/7. And we can also show it on this rectangle, which we divided into 7 equal blocks, because remember, a fraction is an equal part of a whole. Fractions are equal parts of a whole. So our bar of chocolate has 7 equal parts to it, and out of the 7 equal parts, Lionel is getting 2/7. Right? So Lionel got 2/7. So this portion is for Lionel, as shown on the screen. Right? Then the next child is Joshua. And it says here that Joshua gets 3 blocks. And 3 blocks out of 7 equals 3/7 or 3/7. Joshua gets 3/7. So Joshua is going to get 3 out of the 7 blocks of chocolate as shown on the screen. Right? And our last child, who is Shauna, Shauna gets 2 blocks of chocolate. Right? And it says that we need to show each child's share as a fraction. So we just did that. We showed it as a fraction, and we also shaded it in the blocks here to show our answer. So Shauna gets 2 blocks out of 7, which is written as 2/7 or 2/7. And we can show it on the blocks drawn here. right? And now let's add these fractions to see what's our total. So it's going to be 2/7, which is Lionel's blocks, plus 3/7, which is Joshua's blocks, plus 2/7, which is Shana's blocks, will give us a total of, remember we just add the numerators and the denominators remain the same. So 2 plus 3 is 5 and 5 plus 2 is 7. 7/7 is our total. These children all together, their fractions give us 7/7, and you know that 7/7 can also be written as 1 whole. And if you look at our diagram here, all of the blocks are shaded, which means that it is 1 whole. Now you need to refer to your work pack and complete the exercises neatly in your books that you are instructed to complete for today based on adding fractions. We have now reached an end of this maths lesson. Until our next lesson, goodbye learners.